The Bipolar DM Show, a show about Dungeons and Dragons, indie writing, and living with a mental illness. Watch us live on Saturdays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on WLFE-DB.com, where we interview guest speakers, authors, and subject matter experts in the areas of mental health, living well, and role-playing games. We're proud supporters of Safe Space. For more information, be sure to visit WLFE-DB.com. Watch us live on Strim TV, Variety Unlimited channel. Also, visit our Facebook page at Bipolar DM and see us on twitch.tv/TheBipolarDM. Our webpage is www.thebipolardm.com. There you'll find more information.
A small hollow in North Carolina. There have been several Bigfoot sightings.
Hunters may need to be on the lookout for something other than deer when they hit the woods this week.
He hadn't been spotted recently, but according to these pictures, the legendary Mothman is back.
The number of UFO sightings is soaring tenfold over the past 25 years.
Now, she's not talking about people. She is talking about ghosts hanging around what some say is a real-life haunted house.
You're listening to Paratalkradio with Ted Wolf and Psychic Cindy on Paratalkradio.com, a member of the WLFE digital broadcast family. Paratalkradio is your one stop for all things paranormal, the unknown, and the supernatural. Join us every Monday night at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central for discussions and guests on topics such as ghosts, hauntings, Bigfoot, UFOs, and more. This broadcast is rated M for mature and is intended for listeners over 16. The topics, views, and opinions expressed on our show may not necessarily reflect the views or opinions of Paratalk Radio, our hosts, or our sponsors. Now, live from J-Wolf Production Studio in Ontario, New York, here are your hosts, Ted and Cindy.
Well, no Cindy yet, but she will be here shortly. So we will get her here in a minute. I don't know. We'll see, how long it takes her to get here. So tonight was going to be, hi, everybody. Hello, Bill. Hello, Bob. Hello, Barry. Hello, Tom. Hello, guys. Originally what we had planned was, the Fox Den was supposed to be on here with us this evening, but she twisted her ankle, somehow rolled her ankle, and ended up with, could be sprained or something. She couldn't make it this evening because she was in a lot of pain, and I get it. So we're going to reschedule with her again and go from there. And Mama D, she, I guess, because they're together on the Fox Den, so she had to work late. So it's just better to say we'll, move it to another night. Cindy, she was a busy beaver this week. Just like me, I just came off a 7-day work week. I had a really big Halloween thing on Sunday, which was longer than I thought it was going to take, but it was a lot of fun. Decorating a courtyard, getting ready for the kids, bringing in some of the other local businesses. And for the first year, it was kind of fun. I actually enjoyed it this year. I can't wait for it to get bigger and better. You know what I mean? All right, guys. So tonight, other than our guest not being here, what we planned on doing was a Q&A. And then I heard from somebody I haven't spoke to in a while, and I figured we'd bring him on for a while tonight, and he can he does the what do you want to call it? I don't even haunts, fright. I don't know. We'll let him tell you when he gets on here. So we'll bring him on for a little bit, and then when Cindy gets here, we'll let her go through and say hi to everybody again, because that's just the way it is. So I haven't spoke to this young man in a long time, so we're gonna bring him on and talk about his Halloween weekend and see how things went. So everybody, here's Eric.
Evening, everybody. How's everybody doing tonight?
Wow, look at you, fuzzy face.
Oh, you know.
So what is it that you actually do for Halloween? It's a haunt. What is it called?
It's I guess you'd call it like a haunt actor. I guess you could say.
A haunt actor?
That's the best way to put it. Yep. I've been doing it now for, well, this would have been my 9th year. But
Wow.
Unfortunately, due to the situation of 2020, we didn't do it. But, you know, it is what it is.
Right.
So, but yeah, it's always a good time.
But so this year you did?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Did a
That's
really,
cool.
we had a really good year. I think
everybody's like, it's still, even though it's, you know, we're heading into 2022 here shortly. I mean, it's still, everybody still felt, you know, locked up, and there's still people. I mean, they were just saying so far it was 2 million people dead from COVID and all that shit. And it's like,
wow.
Yeah. So, but COVID is still out there. It's still, you know, stopping people from coming out. I mean, it really is. You know,
and I'm sure some places are hit far more harder than others.
Yeah. Well, here in New York, I mean, I'm running a bar, soon to be 2 bars and a restaurant, a party house, a courtyard, a bowling alley. I'm running all that stuff, and like just to get people to come in to bowl, it's tough to do. You know, get people to come in. I mean, honestly, I love to drink. I love to have a good time, be out with my friends. These towns roll up their streets at like 9:30, 10 o'clock, and then there's nobody out.
Wow, that's early.
Yeah.
That's
really
early.
You kind of expect them, you know, to come in for like during the week, like a happy hour from like, you know, 4 to 7 or something like that. But
sure.
You're lucky if you get 1 or 2 people, and then those people are gone by 6:30, 7 o'clock, and then there's like an hour of downtime, and then, you know, maybe 8 to 9, 9:30, or maybe even 10 o'clock, you might get a handful of people. Then after that, it's just to go home.
Yeah, it's just, oof.
You know,
man.
And so, you know, bars are really still hurting. Even with entertainment, it's killing. But I did see that for the Halloween stuff for this weekend, there was parties on Saturday and Sunday. And there was a lot of trick-or-treating on Saturday and Sunday, the night before. The haunted houses, or where you can go get scared, those things were jam-packed with kids this year.
Oh, man, yeah. Like, I had to leave early, unfortunately, for Halloween because I had to work the next day, or work today. So I left out around like 9:30. And normally about that time, we're starting to get into, starting kind of slowing down a little bit.
Yeah.
But I went out and I looked around, and our queue was huge, filled like all the way all through there and halfway down the other. It's like, wow.
Yeah, I think
really
people
starve for that
really
entertainment.
I mean, especially the kids. Kids have a lot of energy. You know, they don't want to sit around, especially Halloween. They know what Halloween is. They're supposed to be out there, you know. Hello, Michael. Supposed to be out there on the streets getting candy. And Barry March, thank you. I wasn't sure if it was 2 or 5 million. It was 5 million deaths due to COVID-19. So that's just amazingly high. That's a big freaking number. Well, I thought it was 2, but I could be wrong. It could be 5. Either way, you're looking at it. It's just it's crazy. What is the population of the United States, anyways? Anybody know? Somebody look that up for me. What's the population of the United States?
We got to be getting pretty. What's up, Tom? It's been a minute.
Do you guys have a Halloween hangover? I do. I am like, my body is so sore. My knees, my feet. The only thing I wanted to do was come home and go to sleep. I got here about 11 o'clock. 11:30, I crashed. I got up at 7. I'm like, oh no, hell no. Body still hurts. I'm going back to bed.
Right. Yeah, and I recently turned the big 3-3. So I had a drink for my birthday. I haven't done that in a minute now. But Yeah, because I was working night shifts, so thus, day drinking's fun, but I mean,
329.5 million in 2020.
wow, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. So, and Bob says 330 million. So, God, it's still crazy. I mean, to lose 2 million people to a disease is still amazing. But hey, we're not China. I think China's up to what, 1 million or 2 billion people or something like
Oh
that. I mean,
wow.
1
Yeah,
billion or 2
I haven't
billion.
checked
Yeah.
on the numbers in a while.
Yeah,
A good long
but
while.
still, I mean, that's crazy.
That's insane.
Hey, we're the original bunnies, man.
Yep.
We really are.
Let's just test it out on them. We'll see what happens.
So everything went well for you for the Halloween thing? What did you dress up as? What did you go scared in?
I guess you could say I was a bit of a soul collector.
Soul collector.
Mm-hmm. Had like a big old top hat. I had this vest or like this long jacket, and I built some spikes on it and all that kind of stuff. So it was pretty cool. And
that's awesome.
What's funny though is that if anybody is like the dark arts and you want to collect souls, go work a haunted house. People will give them away for free. Because that was like one of my things there, and I had like at least 30-40 people give me their soul, and I was like, wow, people are just giving it away. And it's like, huh, all right.
No kidding.
I was like, this is crazy.
Cindy just popped in. She's in her vehicle, so she's there. I was confused because she had the name Ronan up there. I don't know who the hell Ronan is, but
Ronan.
Here, let's throw her in here. I got no volume for you though, honey. Got no volume. Okay. Mike O'Brien over here. Hello, Matthew Klump, and Hank. Matthew.
We lost her. I think she'll be back in a moment.
She says, I've been using the foster kids in the house. I run against each other to get more candy. Well, I guess that's one way to fill that, There she is.
To each their own.
Yeah. Hi, Cindy.
Hi, Cindy. No, we still can't hear you.
Still no volume, dear. Michael says, I think it would be so fun for Eric and Zach Baggins to meet. I wonder why. Hello, Dan McClurg.
Zach Baggins. I'd have a few choice words for him.
Well, we're not going to say that here.
That's all we got to say.
That's right. That's right. So, Halloween, like I said, especially like where we were for our first year, it was really cool. The funniest thing, Eric, is, those private, how do they call them? Where these people dress up in furries and they meet.
Yeah, a little furry convention.
Yeah, well, I had a furry at my thing this weekend.
Yes.
And I was like, oh my God. Michael says, please steal Zach's soul. That's what he wanted.
Oh, yes, I'll take his soul.
He's working on it.
I'll work on it.
But yeah, no, I had a furry there, and I was like, wow.
Yeah, they're a trip. The first time you ever meet a furry, I'm not shaming at all by people who are furries by all means, but it's a little shocker at first whenever you first meet your first furry.
And the thing is their costumes, like this he was tall. I mean, it was a big costume. I'm like, holy crap! But the money that they spend on those things, on a furry, Cindy, you heard me right.
Then they got the scalies, where they dress up as like reptiles or whatever, or dragons or whatever. Yeah. And some of those are
Kathy.
Wonderful. Definitely, like, you can put that in Hollywood type stuff.
Hello, Robert White.
Hi, Robert. How are you, buddy?
Yeah, I got no volume on you, Cindy. I don't know what's going on there. Got nothing.
Silent Cindy.
Yeah, that's her costume for Halloween. Silent Cindy.
Because
she's yeah, she's laughing. Yeah, so funny. So how long? She'll show me in fingers. How long till you get home, Cindy? How long till you get home? Oh, never mind. All right. Michael Bryan says that's got to be a weird thing to have sex with a Care Bear. I wouldn't know anything about that. I mean,
it's not my cup of tea, but hey,
no,
teach their own.
No, Cindy. No, no, I'm sorry. All right, so how long till you get home? 3 minutes? Oh, 30 minutes?
30 minutes. Oh, boy.
All right, we'll hold the fort. But you can listen at least. Okay. Hello, Jared. How you doing, buddy? I'm sorry I didn't get to your show Saturday night. I have been so slammed, and like tonight, I'm actually the guest on another show tonight after this.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, I've been slammed. I've been so slammed. But to go back to Michael's question or Michael's comment, I mean, furries, from what I understand, they dress up to be like not like a Care Bear, but like a regular wolf or a fox
actual animal.
They're like an animal, yeah. And this guy was, I believe, he was a husky. But it was kind of weird because he had like a green, like a tattoo around his arm, but it was all fur. It was green, like a neon green.
Very nice.
So I got a picture somewhere from last night. I have not gone through anything.
Oh yeah.
So
you got a lot on your plate. Looks like you're just staying super busy.
Hello, Kristen. How are you? Kristen Holmes is in here. Robert White. So we got our regulars. That's cool, popping in here. And then over on my page, I want to welcome Joe from Para Oddities, David Ercott, Michael Bryan, Hank, Hagel, Matthew Klump, Dan McClurg, and Jared Zagumny. And there's more I can't see, unfortunately. But
yeah, the skunk men. Yeah, they can be a bit odorous.
Hey, a blue solo cup. Blue solo cup.
Boom, boom, boom.
How I fill you up. Let's have a party. Cindy's singing right along. We can't hear her, though. That's probably a good thing because her ears would bleed.
Be like, ah!
I'll tell you one thing, though, who was a huge hit at our thing this weekend was Buddy the Bigfoot. Oh, my God.
Nice.
He was huge. And
good.
Hello, Deb. Deb Sobak. She is watching as well. When we were in West Virginia with Buddy, I did almost 200 pictures, like 150, 170. And I did the same thing yesterday. 175, 100, almost 200.
Goodness.
And the kids, the younger they were, like I think it really depended on the age, but some of them were like really scared.
Oh, sure.
But some of these other ones just went right up and hugged him immediately.
Nice.
And then some of the kids knew who he was, which was really cool. So they were like, "Oh my God, there's Buddy," and they go running up and giving him a big hug, which was cool.
Oh, that's great. It's good stuff.
So
good
stuff. It was a lot of fun. Is the official cup of Blue Man Group in Blue Solo Cup?
If it isn't, it totally should be, Kristen.
I guess it should be. What are the skunk men? They would be a bit odorous. Speaking of Robert White, not the skunk men, but did you see Doctor Who is back? On AMC. Blue Solo Cup, preferred cup of the Smurf movement.
The Smurf movement.
Smurfs are blue. For some reason, I was thinking they were purple, but yeah, they are blue.
Yeah, I got me a little black cat whose name is Azazel, or not Azazel, excuse me, Azrael.
Oh, Azrael.
And so people are like, like from the Smurfs, like the Smurfs cat.
That was the cat,
I'm like,
right?
Oh no, not that. But
that was the cat, right?
Yeah.
That's cool. Skunk furries. Oh, yeah, that would be a bit much, I think. Yeah.
I'm
But
just gonna.
I actually would like to look into the furries a little more and see how that all works. You know what I mean? I think it'd be kind of cool. And to maybe get some furries on the show. Wouldn't that be awesome?
That would be
Cindy's like,
an awesome idea.
ah.
It's furry night. Yes.
Michael says, Ted is great. Do the Smurfs go along with the furries? I don't think so. I think they have to be animals. And I don't think Smurfs are considered animals. I think they're considered
I wouldn't consider them animals. They're more like the Fae.
woodland fairies, probably in that realm. You know, earth spirits or something like that. Yeah. I don't think Pokemon do either. Florida skunk ape might be, Barry. Might be.
I'm sure you could probably cross over into the whole cryptid thing with furries.
You know what's funny is day before yesterday, I saw that Matt Moneymaker from Bigfoot. What the hell group is he from? I can't remember, but he posted that they got some really good video of a Bigfoot recently. So
nice.
And Cindy's frozen. I just got her smiling.
At least it was that, not an awkward face, and then it's frozen like that, and it was like, don't look.
So yeah, finding Bigfoot. I know, but he's actually a part of a foundation, Bob. I'm not sure which foundation. And it could be, is it BRO? Maybe Bigfoot Research Organization. I think it could be.
That sounds like it could be a thing. Sure.
Yeah. So waxing Bigfoot would explain the screams. Oh, it's BFRO. Okay, we got you. Penny Sue. Penny Sue. Hello, Penny Sue. So Eric, do you have any experience in the paranormal at all?
Oh yeah. Yeah, like I've pretty much gone on investigations. I have my whole property out here is super haunted, I guess you could say. Got all kinds of crazy stuff out here.
So why don't you tell us a little bit about it?
Sure. Most recently, I had an experience where we had finished up at the haunt, and we were all, me and a couple friends were all kind of sitting around talking like we always do. And we decided, okay, I'm going to go ahead and head on off. I'm going to head on home. As I'm driving home, the little airbag sensor, which determines whether if there's somebody sitting in there or not, it comes on or off. It was periodically turning on and off. Now it never does that, but for some reason it would come on for a little bit and then it would go off. And I was like, what's going on? You kind of get that feeling that
it's like, oh shit, something's breaking down,
like something's
or
sitting
something
right beside me while I'm trying to drive here. Hopefully they stay quiet, and just don't mess with me.
Oh, you mean the sensor for the seat? You mean for the seat sensor?
The seat sensor that determines where the airbag goes on and off for the passenger seat.
Wow, that's for weight.
Yeah. So it kept coming on and off, and I was like, oh no, oh no, as I'm driving home. I'm like, oh, this is gonna be creepy.
That's cool.
So I get home, and I get out of the car and I go inside, and I don't know, probably like 10-15 minutes after that, I heard it sounded like a bunch of people talking and stuff. I'm like, oh, what's going on? The TV was off. I'm like, what's that all about? And my mom, she heard it as well. She lives right beside me. So she said she heard it, but she thought I was had turned on my radio or something really loud. And I'm like, no, I didn't do that at all. But she was hearing people talking, all this kind of stuff. And it's like, what's going on? It started to freak me out a little bit. And I'm like, I don't want to go out there.
Yeah.
But it's like, ooh, weird stuff last night.
Well, I think, I think a lot of people, there's a couple things. One, because of, Halloween, because everybody says the veil is thin and all that stuff. It just gives you that spooky vibe.
Yeah.
The closer we get to Halloween, the spookier it gets, and we all psychologically set ourselves up that way. So every little thing like that tends to scare us or, get us all hyped up for it. But normally, I would say probably the past week here, it's normally I have banging on my door or something weird would happen, I'd hear voices or a conversation, and believe it or not, here it's been, excuse the pun, dead quiet. Nothing. Not a
Really?
sound, not a shadow, nothing. And normally this place is very, very active. So it's kind of weird. I think, well, the calendar too, we have to think about the calendar, because the calendar, we aren't exactly where we're supposed to be for the calendar, because the Mayans calendar didn't take in for all these other things as well. So we're either behind or ahead at this point to where Halloween really should be.
Right.
You know, so
I think, isn't it like I think we're like a week or two behind or something like that. I think is what the
I think it was
Gregorian is.
something
I think it's
like
a little
that.
bit slightly off.
Could be. I know we're off a little
Yeah,
bit.
the
Robert White
Gregorian
says, so
calendar.
with that being said, the southern hemisphere being in Beltane, would the veil be all bunched up down this side? That's sort of what we're talking about, because like right now it's like we're not sure. I mean, as in the actual calendar dates and where it should be. I would assume that if we're behind or ahead, we either pass that week or that week is coming up on where things are going to be really active. Because for me, there was nothing here, and this place is so super active. Bob says, I was reading about the fall solstice from the elemental perspective. They are supposed to be really active. Like I said, I'm really thinking that because of the calendar being off, I'm not sure where we are right now.
Right.
But I'll tell you that if things go right back to being amped up in like a week or so, then we'll know it's behind.
Yep. Like, and now the calendar's on right. So now
there you go. I wish somebody was actually keeping track of that. That would be nice if they were. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
No, we can't hear you, but we saw that you froze on us, and then your mom's on here, and she said, Cinderella, yeah, Cinderella got booted and can't get back in. So is that what you were dressed up for Halloween, was Cinderella? With your glass slippers? No. I can read lips, but you're so tiny, I can't read your lips.
Yeah.
Oh, I got that part. But yeah, I mean, when Cindy gets back on here where we can hear her, maybe she has a little information on that whole calendar thing too, because I'm not 100%. I know that the calendar has been out of whack. I do know that. Oh, it's Cinderella, not Cinderella. Cinderella.
No, it's not. It's Cinderella.
Chanel said she had an amazing birthday, and I'm glad you did. That's awesome.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, your birthday is on the
Halloween.
31st of October. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. I don't know if I would want my birthday on Halloween.
I got a cousin whose birthday is the 24th of December.
Oh, yeah, I wouldn't want that either.
Oof.
I share mine with Martin Luther King, so yeah.
Very good.
It's just the fact is that some of these holidays you don't want your birthday on them, especially Christmas, because you don't get extra gifts.
Right.
They just got it all in one. It's like, well, geez, what the hell? It's my birthday. Don't I get an extra gift?
It's my birthday today, but it's Christmas tomorrow. Okay.
Yeah, Melanie, your mom says Cindy K. Thompson is Cinderella, not Cinderella. So she was, Robert White says my eldest boy is the 26th of December.
Ooh, the day after. So I think I would consider that a little bit of a win. The day after.
A little
Christmas.
bit. Yeah, as long as he gets extra gifts, then I'm good with it. Chanel says I'm Halloween Jax. I'm
Halloween. Jackson is Thanksgiving, and Bob is
Christmas.
Ooh.
Wow. Okay, you're grabbing all the holidays. Have another kid, and that way you can take Valentine's Day and then another kid and have Easter.
We need to do something about Valentine's Day. We need to take out Valentine's Day and have second Halloween.
Yeah, something like that, because Valentine's Day sucks. It really does.
Oh yeah.
And with the ongoing scale of divorces happening and less people getting together, they should just get rid of it.
Yep. Oh.
I mean, literally, And I'll tell you right now, if Cupid ever shot me in the ass with an arrow, I'd beat the snot out of that little piss head. Michael Bryan over here says, I don't know if that's a win to have your birthday the day after Christmas. I'm thinking the same thing, unless, Robert, do you give your kid on his birthday, do you give him birthday presents on the 26th? Do you save something for him for the next day? Robert White says to Cindy, hands on the wheel.
Oh.
Yeah. A second Halloween would be all right with me. There you go.
Yeah, it's nice.
But we'd have to call it something else. I mean, the problem is that Valentine's Day is February. So we'd have to call it something else. Maybe we should do like I don't know, Yeti Day or something.
I'm trying to think. What's Wolfanoot?
I don't know. Michael Bryan says, because then everyone can just double up on your gifts with one gift. That's true. Robert White says, yep, we give gifts for both boys for Christmas and separate gifts for AJ's birthday. Awesome.
Good stuff. Good stuff. February 14th will be Massacre Heart Day. Yes. I love it, Robert.
Maybe it should be what the hell is that called? The Purge. Maybe we should call it the Purge Day.
Yep. Enact the Purge for 24 hours.
Yeah, February so that 14th. Way all the exes can, go after each other and
Oh yeah. It's a win-win.
Actually, there is a paranormal day, and I think it's in September. September 25th is Para Day, I think. If I remember correctly.
Yeah, man. I want to look it up now. I got to figure out what day Wolfanoot is.
Yeah, I'm not sure which day that is. I think it's already passed, though.
Oh, yeah, I think so. Let's see.
Niwala, we could call it for the second Halloween. That's what Barry says. Hello, Ian Griffin, for watching. Thank you. Hello.
Let's see. What day is it?
Michael.
23rd of November is Wolfanoot.
What is it?
The 23rd of November.
Oh, so it's coming up.
It's coming up pretty soon.
Right Michael says February 14th is a day when I call back all of my ex-girlfriends and don't leave a message. Maybe it should be. What was that scary movie? The one with a ghost. The guy would call. You know what I'm talking about? Where the guy would call the
Scream.
Oh shit! Scream. Yeah, Scream. Maybe that should be the Scream Day. Yeah, that's Scream Day. Robert says we should call it X's with Axes.
Yeah, that works too. X's with Axes.
God, my list of calling people for that day would be very small. So I would have to make it really. You know,
I don't like you. Click.
Yeah. Either that or something like just do that. I know what you did last summer. I know what you did last night. I know what you're gonna do right now. Beat your pants.
Am I outside your window, or am I just watching you from a distance?
There you go. Go check the bathtub where the curtain is closed.
As a child, that always scared me for some reason. If the shower curtain was closed, I don't know why. It was just, if it was closed, it was like there's somebody hiding behind there.
Yeah, I think horror movies do that to us. I actually think they do.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
What was that, Cindy? Something brother. Oh, your brother. Oh, it used to scare
You
you?
would hide behind the curtain and scare you? Gotcha.
Robert White, I know what you didn't do last summer. Bob says it should be called Go F Yourself Day. I like that one. Hello, Adam. Mr. Adam Briggs. Speaking of ghosts and stuff earlier, he's got a garage that used to be a couple things. They'd stay up in the top loft, and then they built buggies and carriages or something like that on the bottom, or the wheels for them. And that place is pretty spooky, really spooky. We investigated it a couple times. Let's see. Chanel says, as an adult on my own, I have always bought clear shower curtains because of
Psycho. Yes.
Oh, buddy,
it's scary stuff.
That's,
you never know.
Yeah.
Oof.
That's why I have clear shower doors. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Besides, you can hear those some bitches open because they rattle. So you just touch them lightly, it rattles.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody's getting in the shower. Get out of there.
I do think though, that I'm really happy with the way Halloween turned out. I can't get over it, man. My little thing that I did for the kids turned out really, really well. I'm very happy with it. And I'm really excited in the way things for Buddy the Bigfoot are going. I mean, we have one in West Virginia, one in Virginia, one in Pennsylvania, and one in New York. So I'm trying to expand. In fact, we're looking to put one in Missouri. We're looking to put one in Kentucky. And if I have my way, we'll have one in Ohio as well. So
that would be cool.
It's just finding the people to play them. You know what I mean? That's the problem.
Right.
So, but I was asked if we're ever going to do a female Bigfoot. And I'm like, well, we'll see. I don't know how we would do that, but we'd have to use the model after Cindy because of her. Yeah. Yes, that's what I was going to say. You got it. So
hands on the wheel,
shame. Hands on the wheel. Hands on the wheel. But yeah, I don't know. So, all right, tell us some more of your ghost stuff, your paranormal stuff. So what else? I mean, have you been on a team before?
I've never actually been on a team. I just went with some friends or whatever, just to go check it. Because in our area, we have like a bunch of allegedly haunted locations. So every once in a while, I'd say probably like once a year, we gather up some people and just go and check them out and see what we can find and what kind of evidence we can get and that sort of thing. So one time we were going out, this was a couple years ago, and there's this one little old farmhouse that's on the side of this road. For the life of me now, I can't remember the name of the road, but as we're going down it. Say what?
No, Mike was just saying that he had to run, but he had a good time. Go ahead.
Thanks for dropping in. So we were going down this road, and at I'd say about quarter mile from even getting up to it, everybody started getting like this weird like feeling, so to speak. And we're like, what's going to happen? So as we're going up on this house, there's this one little part of it. I think the house might have been struck by lightning, or there might have been like a fire or something, because there's this one little area of it that was all kind of like burnt and kind of charred away and kind of like falling apart.
Mm-hmm.
And there was, I think, 15 of us in total in 3 different cars. And as we're driving by, we look over, and it looks like right where that little broken down part of it looked like a full on, like, I don't want to sound like Zach Baggins, but it looked straight up like a winged like demon. Had like these horns on it, had these big old wings, and
like a gargoyle type of thing.
Kind of like a gargoyle, yeah. We'll go with a gargoyle. I think that'd be more appropriate.
Cindy's playing with her phone.
And it was just kind of like just chilling up there, and everybody in each 3 cars all seen the same thing. But yeah, we didn't talk about it because you don't want to contaminate there.
Yeah.
So as we were kind of like, okay, we all seen something there, that as soon as everybody really started seeing it, everybody kind of sped up. We're like, we gotta get on up out of here. We don't want to stick around for this. But yeah, that was a trip. I mean, I'd never had something like that in which, like multiple people all kind of seen the same thing as we were driving by. So it's like, That was actually a very interesting night. We went to this one cemetery, and for the longest time, everybody's like, "Oh, there's a witch's grave out there." No, it's not a witch's grave at all. It's a gravestone for a one of the Sisters of the Eastern Star, which is like the female version of the Masons, and or female fraternity. And everybody's like, "Oh, it's a witch's grave," and I'm like, I go up to it and I'm looking at it, and I'm like, that's the Fellowship of the Eastern Star. That's not at all a witch's grave. And they're like, "Oh yeah, it is." I'm like, "No, it's not." Here, let me show you. Pulled up my phone. I'm like, "See, it's the exact same thing." So I kind of debunked that one a little bit, but it's like, whatever. There's been weird stuff, but a lot of people who tell these stories about this specific graveyard, sometimes they're a little boozy, sometimes they're a little smoky. You know what I'm saying?
Cindy's making me dizzy.
So you can't really put a lot of merit into a lot of that stuff.
Well, we have one here. Well, not here, but in a few towns over. It's Penyan. They have one. Was it Penyan or was it Waterloo? Anyways, one of those other towns, and that was the same deal as everybody said. It was a witch's grave, and if you threw anything at it, it would come back at you like 10 times harder than what it was that you threw. I'm like, guys, these are all life tales. I mean, this is how does a gravestone throw something at you? Grows arms?
It's like boo. Don't throw stuff at me.
No.
Yeah, it's ugh.
But I mean, but that's the way all these stories start. I mean, childhood stories start and stuff for urban legends,
Oh yeah, definitely.
It happens, and I mean, I'm sure that the stories that we heard as kids were started out the same way.
Oh, probably.
Probably,
definitely.
Because come on, we know that our parents or grandparents or great grandparents partied too. I don't care what any of them said.
Right.
Say because we know they did.
This is way back before social media, so they didn't. Now there's no evidence, so it didn't happen.
Oh yeah, it didn't happen. We never did that stuff.
We never did that sort of stuff. Nah, I think we were smarter than that. Come on.
No, I've heard stories of things that my father has done, so trust me, I know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so Bertha the Bigfoot. I don't think I like Bertha. Broomhilda.
Let's see, we got Buddy, but no, that wouldn't be.
No, Buddy and Bertha. No, that's too long, Broomhilda.
Yep.
Buddy and Bertha. I don't know. How about Bambi? That's the one that Godzilla stepped on. Sorry.
Right. Queen Kong.
Queen Kong. Yeah. No, I think we'll wait on that. So, I don't know yet about a whole female thing. So, we'll see what happens. But
play it by ear. See how it goes.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Sure.
So, Mary Kate McDonald Santaserio is watching. Hello, Mary Kate. Thank you for joining. I've had some, you telling those stories, especially Gabriel, kind of brings up some old stories when I was a kid. I don't remember where this was, but I remember that on a certain night, and I can't remember if it was Halloween or not, but if you look just right, you could see like the old house standing on the hill, but yet it wasn't there, We
got one of those locations as well.
Yeah, and then there's the one where if you pulled into this one parking spot, like old dirt road, you go down into it and you park.
Put it in neutral, turn off your lights, and then you check back later.
This one you just turned off the lights. You didn't put it in neutral, but what would happen is you would hear like claws clawing the side of your car. And I'm like, well, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't take my car there just so it could have claw marks.
Right?
That's
yeah.
stupid.
What happens whenever your car gets all scratched up? Who's going to pay for that?
Imagine trying to turn it into your insurance.
Yeah, me and a couple friends went out ghost hunting, and a ghost scratched my car, so I'm covered, right?
Yeah.
I got to be covered.
But
we have this one location though that supposedly you go down to it, and you can put you put your car in neutral and turn your lights off, and apparently the spirits will push your car over the little train tracks or whatever.
yeah, I've heard
And
of that.
I'm like, here's the
Yeah,
thing. Next thing you know, it would be like there would be a train coming through there, and you're stuck on the tracks in neutral, just waiting for something to happen, and
yeah.
splat.
Well, we have a ghost train apparently. I mean, there's so many stories, and I think every town has an urban legend with something like that. And like I just found out, was it 2 years ago that down here, right down the street from me, we have a lady. There used to be a hotel and it burnt down. But the lady that she was either in the motel or hotel when it burnt or something, but now people see her from time to time walking down the street. She's see through, but with a red dress on. So, I mean, it's kind of weird, but look at me. I'm a paranormal investigator, 37 years. I've heard some stories, man. I've heard some
Sure.
big stories. Shit, my co-pilot, Cindy. Trust me, I've heard stories.
Oh, yeah.
I gotta pick on her.
Oh, you got
She's unloading her car. All I see is a big bright light now.
But
They're coming to take you away, Cindy.
Like this area in particular, has part of the Trail of Tears goes through this area quite a bit, and there's been some people who have claimed they've seen a lot of Native American spirits and whatnot. And I'm like, yeah, sure. I can say that I've seen a few myself, and it's like it makes sense with as much as passing through here and the kind of atrocities.
What gets me, Eric, is that every piece of the United States is Native American land. Every piece of it.
Yep.
So when somebody says, "Oh, I see a Native American," I'm like, "No shit."
They were here before we got here. They've always been here. Always will be. Oof.
Yeah. I don't know. I watched the last night I watched Hocus Pocus, and I know that the second one's supposedly being made. Yeah, exactly.
That for years now.
Yeah, I know. And Bette Midler, I mean, I'm pretty sure she doesn't look the same. And I know that the fat one, I shouldn't have said fat. The round one is now thin.
Yep.
I don't know what happened to the skinny blonde that
Sarah Jessica Parker. I think she kind of faded out of existence.
Yeah, that's true. But Cindy could play her part.
I would watch it. Totally. I would watch it.
Yeah. Cindy could play her part. She's like walking around, turning off lights.
What do you expect? A bunch of boys at home. They're going to turn all the lights Cindy. On. You can never turn them off. But
I don't know. But have you seen the new Michael movie?
I haven't yet. I really want to.
I watched it last night. It wasn't what I expected. So
I've heard that
Gerard, if you're on here still, he took over the Sofa Guys Movie 5 movie review. And if you guys have not watched that, I'd love to know what your review of that movie is. I was actually bored with it.
And I've heard that too. It's like it didn't really have the whole Halloween feel to it. It was just kind of like a little Well,
believe it or not, they showed him without his mask.
Really?
Yeah.
So they demasked Michael Myers. Interesting.
Yeah, actually he was in the sanitarium, broke out, and you don't see him with a mask for a little while, and then he gets his mask back, and then whatever. But he actually killed kids in this one.
Ooh.
I mean, a little baby.
Oh my.
Oh yeah. So that's a little weird. Oof. But yeah, I mean, it was at I believe he killed the baby. Now I gotta remember. I was so bored with the damn thing. I know how he dies though.
Oof.
Bob Burnell says I couldn't get through the first half.
Yeah, I've been hearing that a lot though. It's like if you haven't seen it yet, just don't. Like it's not that good from what I've heard. And it's like, well, I kind of want to see it now just because so I can make my own little
I
take
think
on it.
that's what even if you're ready for the hype of the movie and then somebody says, "Oh, don't watch it. It was terrible." It just makes you want to go watch it more.
Oh yeah. Because you got to
You know.
know, because you can only trust yourself when it comes to movie reviews. I've heard people tell me, "Oh, these movies are horrible. These movies are horrible." And you go and watch them yourself, and like, that was actually I really like that, just because it
Yeah.
wasn't your cup of tea. I enjoyed it.
Michael Myers unmasked being chased by Austin Powers. $1 million.
$1 million bajillion billion dollars.
Comcast is showing it for free.
Wow. Already free now.
Yeah. I want to see the Eternals though. I think the Eternals is going to be a good one.
Oh yeah. It looks like it could be very good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, it was kind of weird because I was just going to do Q&A with Cindy tonight. So, Joe says, "Oh my God, Ted, how have you been?" Joe, I'm fine. I'm just tired. I'm working 7 days a week, but I'm here. It's great to hear from you. Maybe someday we can get together and share a brewski or coffee or hang out sometime. Parafest is coming up in March. You can always sign up and come and get a table. Lots of your friends are there.
Yep.
I can't wait for Parafest this year. Oh my God, the lineup is
I
amazing.
so badly wish I was closer. I would love to go up there.
We got a huge lineup this year. We just added 2 more. But I have everything from I have 5 naked and afraid people coming. All had experiences in the paranormal. One from The Amazing Race. I have a WWE
Nice.
wrestler coming. In
Right
fact,
on.
he's going to be on the show here in a few weeks and talk about the Samoan side of the supernatural and ghosts and stuff like that and their belief system, which is very cool. I figured it'd be kind of cool. Hello, Kevin. Called him my husband there for a while, but he's cheating on me. I can't wait
Shame,
for the
Kevin.
Parafest this
Shame.
very March. But yeah, it'll be a good time this year. I will tell you this about COVID is that it has upped the price on everything.
Oh yeah.
We
I
were
can imagine
paying a
so.
certain amount of money 2 years ago, and they added $1,000 to the bill this year for 2022.
Wow.
It's $1,000. I'm like, that's crazy. Well, you have to think that they went almost a whole year without any events.
Yep.
So they're hurting.
They got to make it back somehow, some way.
Yeah.
Oof. And speaking
I
of
can't
that,
help it, Teddy. You are too far away.
how much are you paying for gas up there in New York?
$3.49. What are you paying?
$3.20.
Yeah, it's everywhere. It's everywhere. When I was in West Virginia last week, it was $3.29.
That's crazy.
Yep. Pennsylvania was $3.55, and then New York is $3.49. Yep. That's expensive. Wow. And I'm sure because Joe's living closer to from Para Oddities, he's living closer to Buffalo. I'm sure that his is probably more than ours is because it's a big city.
Oh yeah. The closer you get to the bigger stuff, the big cities and stuff, it gets more and more expensive.
Kevin says it's $3.09 in Missouri.
Where are you at, Kevin? That you're paying $3.09. Goodness.
Look at that, Robert White. Down under, it's $6.80.
Yeah, anytime we complain about gas, you got to look at like the European Union or even Australia because they're paying what we're paying by the liter.
Yeah, Kevin's in Branson.
Oh wow. Huh.
And Joe says he's paying $3.59 in Buffalo.
Ooh.
So he's paying 10 cents more than we are for an hour drive.
Goodness.
Yeah. It's crazy.
One of our little local stores that's not too far from me, they actually have their gas for $2.99. So that's where I've been
Wow.
filling up lately, just because I'm like, ooh,
I just think it's
a little
weird
bit
because
cheaper.
like 4 months ago, 6 months ago, maybe it was 280, 290. And now, it's gone up that much. Robert White says the way they do it over there, it's $1.70 per liter.
Mm,
I mean, still, that's crazy. But
that's crazy.
we've been there before. We've been at $4 before.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we
So
got pretty close there as well. I remember whenever it was like up to like 380, 390, and it was like, oh my gosh.
when we were paying, I think the most I've ever paid was like 409 or 412, something like that.
Wow.
But in
That's
California,
crazy.
it's got to be fucking
Oh
$5
yeah.
a gallon by now.
Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely. Matter of fact, through the power of the internet, let's see what the
There
average
you go.
gas price is in California.
Yeah, it's just crazy the way gas is right now. It's just nuts. But you can't. I mean, you go and buy one of those electric cars, you're paying so much more for an electric car. Because they take the gas and the electric.
Right. Oh wow. So the average for California right now for just plain old regular is $4.60 a gallon.
Wow.
That is insane.
So that's regular unleaded.
Yep, just regular unleaded. Wow. The cheapest in the
That
country
is
right
great.
now is Oklahoma with $3.08.
Wow.
Followed by Texas at 305.
Of course, you got food.
Of course.
Of course I do. I don't understand why you guys couldn't hear me. It was so weird.
Yeah, we couldn't.
Okay, let's talk about some things. I couldn't hear you guys about the calendar thing because I literally was driving through a spot where when I came back on, you're like, we got to ask Cindy about the calendar.
Yeah. Well, I just got to say something here. Joe from Paratalkradio says that California pays all that money to sit in traffic. LOL.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
Yeah, it's true. We were talking about the calendar because our calendar is based off the Mayan calendar, and they didn't take in consideration for other days, or like daylight savings and stuff like that. So,
well, that was made way after. We just made that like 50 years ago or something, or 70 years ago. I don't know. It's not been that long.
So I think we're actually behind. So the real Halloween is like either a week away or a week ahead.
Well, True Samhain is, so we call it, we just did it because Halloween, October 31st, is like basically, it's kind of the midpoint, right? True Samhain is November 6th or 7th. It depends on the day because, autumn equinox and Yule, aka winter solstice, their dates can change a little bit, so that's why.
Yeah.
Thanks so much, Barry. Hi, Barry. Hi, Kev. Hi, Robert. I missed you guys. I couldn't say hi to you guys. Hi, Eric. How are you, honey? Hi, Bob. I don't have to say it in here. I can say it to your face.
Yeah, I'm here.
Cindy's takeout service. That's hysterical. I keep hearing from Cindy. LOL. Wait, what? Could you hear me laughing?
No, we couldn't hear anything.
Oh, then what is Bob talking about?
I don't know.
We were talking about reading your lips.
Oh,
So
yeah.
that's what he was getting off of.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. Barry Mars says that it's $3.43 a gallon in Seneca Falls, which is a good hour for me. Robert White says he couldn't hear you, but he could hear you mentally.
Makes sense. Well, the funny part is Mom had her phone on right next to me because Mom was with me in the car. And I'm like, did I just hear my laugh on your phone? She's like, no, but I heard it next to me. Up in my bedroom, why, Jet?
Oh,
that's funny.
Yeah.
For what?
Tom Nally says, Cindy.
Tom! You got cupcake mouth.
train wreck. Yeah, exactly. So
what is that?
I felt bad. So I didn't know if you had heard what I said, that Gina and Mama D couldn't be here because Gina had an accident and rolled her ankle.
Oh no!
And it's all swollen. So yeah.
Mary said, "Gross, Cindy." It's
I don't
just
hear any squeaking.
Barry.
Oh, this chair has a mind of its own, Robert. It
There
does.
you go.
WD-40 Eric's chair.
Yeah. So,
Eric, you're not in where you usually are, huh?
No.
I thought it was usually your kitchen or something. Like.
Yeah. I decided just my little. This is the little man cave, I guess you could call it. Got all my, as you can tell, I got my Star Wars stuff on the wall. I got my. Hold on. Wait. Okay, directly above my head there is all my my tarot stuff there.
Got it.
So
it's his he shed instead of a she shed.
She share shed.
A what?
She share shed.
What the hell is a she share shed?
What?
I've heard she shed.
Yeah, I haven't heard that one before. That's
She
a new one in my
share,
book.
it means like beautiful or something. She.
Wow. Okay.
We'll go with it.
There's a commercial like that. It's like for Allstate or something. I don't know. One of the insurance companies.
Well, on that note,
here's his shed or something, but now it's going to be her she share shed.
She share.
Yeah, Bob's like, that commercial bugs the crap out of me.
Bob knows what I'm talking about.
You're not the only
I think I've seen that one. And I think it's the one where the fire department's there and her little shed's burning and he's got a little can of gas that he kind of tucks behind him a little bit. Yeah, I think I've seen that one.
Dr. Mystical says we cover your she shed, Cheryl.
Yes. Oh, she shed Cheryl.
What's up, Doc?
Bruh. Chad. My God.
So how many people in our chat room have leftover candy? Me too.
Thank
God it was the Three Musketeers.
The only stuff that's left is the stuff that I don't like anymore. So I mean, the Reese's peanut butter cups are gone. The Snickers are gone, but all the other stuff.
I know those are like the first thing to go. But if you get the hard candy or the Dum Dum suckers or anything like that, those are left behind.
Are you gonna eat?
Oh yeah. Then there's those
Those
little, like, I think they're supposed to be peanut butter. It's like a peanut butter taffy that doesn't even have a name on it. And it's wrapped in orange and black and
I love
something
those
else.
He doesn't want to
I
get
like
out.
them.
Leave him
I do.
alone.
They are good. But the big thing here is candy corn. Do you like candy corn?
Yep.
Yes.
See, I'm not a big fan of candy corn myself personally.
Yep, I do. I like candy corn.
Candy right there, please.
I want candy corn.
I'm not a Twizzlers person though. I don't care for Twizzlers.
Yeah, Twizzlers to me have always kind of tasted kind of like just like wax. It's like it's not so good.
Mm-hmm.
Don't give that to me right now. I didn't have any yet.
Give me that candy.
I got candy specifically for my kids, and this is not just my kids, but
the autumn mix. It's got the
pumpkins and
the pumpkins. The pumpkins is where it's at. The simple stuff.
Dark chocolate.
I'll take my Three Musketeers.
Candy corn tastes. Yeah, it is kind of. It is to me. It's the waxiness of it. I'm not a big.
Well, that's
fan
like
of it.
with Easter though. Easter has the what do they call those things? The ones
with the malted milk balls.
No, I love the milk balls.
Mm-hmm. Snowballs.
No, what are those?
Oh, the cupcake things.
No, the marshmallow covered in sugar.
What?
Peeps.
Peeps, that's it. Peeps. Hello, Mike. Yeah, Peeps.
There's my mama, and she said it too. Peeps.
Mm-hmm.
I can only eat like a few peeps, and that's it.
You take your peeps and you leave them out all night, like uncovered, and they get hard, and they're chewy. They're better that way.
I'll have to try it that way.
What are you doing, Cindy?
My fingernails.
Mom, why do I have a cold?
They're gold.
You see orange. It's orange. It's dark
okay.
blue. It's dark blue underneath, and then orange sparkles.
Nice.
It looks like boogers dried to your fingernails.
Oh, I wasn't going to say that, Ted, but I was thinking the same thing. So.
What did you say, John?
Yeah.
Why do I have a call from you after you were
We haven't come to investigate your house, Mike, because we haven't set up a date and a time yet.
Wait, what?
Mike is on here. He's got to have somebody come investigate his house, and I told him we haven't done it yet because we haven't. First off, I've worked 7 days a week this past week, and we have to set up a time and a date to go do it.
Where does Mike live?
I know he used to live in New York. I'm not sure where he lives now. Mike, what town do you live in now?
So Jet just made fun of me. He said, why, Mom, if you had my phone, is there a missed call from you?
Good point.
Because Jansen got me mad and he wouldn't go check the filter for the furnace. And I called Jet and then going, God damn it, he can't hear his phone. It's in my bedroom.
Yeah. Barry says he likes hot tamales.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Hot tamales. Good stuff.
Is it your chair that sounds like a baby?
Yes. It's the chair.
Robert White says, stick the peeps in the microwave till they blow up 10 times the size.
Oh, yeah.
Mike says he's in Leicester, New York.
Oh, Lester.
Yes, Bob.
Tony
the
Shearer,
frozen Butterfingers. Mwah. Wonderful.
Frozen. Oh, freeze them? Yeah.
That's where it's at.
And
you
I'm
guys
not a
might
big
have had
Butterfinger, guys.
What were they called? Chico sticks, which basically kind of like a Butterfinger without the chocolate on it.
Oh yeah.
Wait, what would be a Butterfinger without a chocolate?
Chico sticks.
Yes, exactly, my man.
The good stuff.
I had to teach Teddy what a Chico stick was. Do you remember, Ted? You didn't know what a Chico stick was?
Yeah, I didn't know. I mean, the only thing that I could rate close to that was this coconut stick type thing.
It was peanut butter and coconut.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm always quite a big fan of nickel nips too.
I don't know what that is. What is that?
It's like little wax bottles, and it's got like little Kool-Aid or something like
that
inside of it.
I remember this. So, you guys want to hear something funny? I just bought wax lips for my kids.
Now, is it the ones that got the fangs on them, or is it just the regular old lips on them?
So Jessica, I got big red lips, and I got AJ, her husband, the fangs, and I got Jansen and Jet mustaches.
Nice. I didn't know they had a mustache variety.
They do.
Yes, hot tamales, also known as a Krista Cesare candy, because he loves those things.
Does he?
Mm-hmm.
I'll have to bring some for him.
Yep.
If I remember.
Oh, he'll love you forever.
Now, here's another question here: Reese's Pieces or Reese's Peanut Butter Cups?
I like them both.
What in Reese's peanut butter cups?
Or Reese's Pieces?
Oh, Reese's Pieces or Reese's peanut butter cups. So I used to hate Reese's Pieces. The only way I wanted to eat them was on a Reese's Pieces friendly ice cream sundae.
Yep.
However, my things have changed and I kind of like them. Have you ever tried the big cups of Reese's cups?
Yep.
With the Reese's Pieces inside?
Oh, yes. An explosion of flavor. It's delicious. Absolutely delicious.
Oh, my God. It is hysteric, Eric. Every time you move, I think there's a baby around you.
Yeah, I'll try and move as little as possible.
You don't have a... How old is your youngest?
He's 8. Oh, he will be 8. We'll be 8 here in about 21 days.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah.
So
11,
do you want
22.
to have another one?
I don't know. We'll see. We'll play the cards how they lay, you know.
Okay, who knows what this is?
Yep. Whatchamacallit.
Yeah, boy. How about Abba Zaba? You guys remember that stuff?
I don't
Abba
know.
Zaba bar. It was like toffee, or not toffee, taffy on the outside, had peanut butter in it. Abba Zaba bar. Wow,
I
they
don't
are
think we've
wonderful.
had them around here.
They're really hard to find now. I haven't been able to find Abba Zaba bar in years.
What about a zero bar?
Yep, I love zeros.
Mom always got zeros. See, I was just talking about these, but it doesn't have the Reese cup.
Oh, it's not the one's got the pieces in it.
Trying to find that picture.
And we got to bring back the crack cookies.
The what?
Oh my
the crack
God.
cookies.
I haven't had those in forever.
Oh God, right.
Yum yum yum.
That's because that place was closed. Every time I go there, it's closed.
Oh.
You mean out here, Teddy?
Yeah.
Okay, I can't eat any more of these.
But now, for those who may not know what the crack cookie is, okay, the crack cookie is a cookie that has Reese's
it's a peanut butter
cups, or
it's a peanut butter
chips.
cookie. It's a big peanut butter cookie, and inside this peanut butter cookie is literally chunks of Reese cups. And I'm the one who named it crack cookie, by the way. We used to be able to get these crack cookies at McDonald's. Our McDonald's used to have them.
Wow.
And they were just called a peanut butter cup cookie. And I called them crack cookies. So every time I went through, I said, "Can I have a crack cookie, please?"
You see the furry?
Like, oh my God, it must be Cindy.
You see the furry?
And who is with Buddy?
That's a furry.
Oh my God. Yeah, so you were talking about furries. Honey, you know what furries are, right?
Yes.
Just before we invite furries on and all we're talking about is sex, just so you know, furries are about sex.
I know.
They like to have sex in
animal costumes.
That's what they do.
I don't know if I can say that.
Yes.
But
I was telling him Mom about the zero.
Hey, Mario was there too.
Mario.
Yeah.
Nice.
Have all the furries on. Yes. Right. So the funny part is, Doc, is earlier in the show, I couldn't speak. Nobody could hear me. And of course, I need to say stuff and nobody can hear me because for whatever reason, my phone, I don't know why I cannot make which is weird because I've used my phone so many times before. So I don't know why you can't now all of a sudden, but it was super funny because I'm like, you're talking about furries. And I'm like,
yeah, Mike, we normally talk about ghosts and stuff. We talk about all of it.
We talk about everything.
Yeah.
Okay, so can we talk, because you were saying you guys were talking about Eric and him doing investigations. Can we talk about the investigation I helped with last night?
Oh, you did one last night?
Yes. I'm gonna send something to you, Teddy. Can you just post this? But don't post it until I tell you.
I can try, yeah. So you didn't go trick or treating. You actually did an investigation.
Correct. Okay, so tell me that you received that on Messenger. Well, no, I was helping out. I did do trick or treating. I actually started my Samhain, aka Halloween, aka the Witch's New Year. I actually started out my Samhain in service to others. So I was doing.
Great way to start.
It is, right? Oh my gosh, it was so awesome, I feel. So I went and helped out. So did my cousin Kelly and so did my mama. We belong to the fire department, one town over from me, but same town as my mom. We belong to that fire department as the auxiliary. And the auxiliary likes to put on, we go to the American Legion in that town. And we give away hot dogs with the fire department. We give away hot dogs, hot cocoa, coffee, and candy. And so we were there in water sometimes too. Hi, T. Roy.
Hi, T. Roy.
And we give out this stuff, and so it was fun because I got to have fun with my friends and joke around and see little kids in costumes. Because listen, I've lived in this house for 11 years, and I've had this many Halloweeners.
Oh.
Okay, so I got your picture.
Okay, so just wait 1 second before we put it up there. So it was fun. So I started out and I did that. And then later on, Bill Davis invited me to do the investigation with him and the team he was working with. I can't remember the name of it. I know it had Pitt in it or something. I'm sorry, guys, if you're seeing this. I'm sorry. Anyway, so it was Jesse, Tori, and Brooke, and Bill last night. So Bill and I were on the phone and we're talking and stuff, and I keep getting this 1872. I'm like, okay, if it's not 1872, because I asked them, what does 1872 mean to them? And nobody knew. Like, they're like, I don't know. And I'm like, what? No, it's because it keeps coming to me, 1872. There has to be something. I said, I don't understand why I keep saying it. I said, okay, if it's not like 1872, maybe it's 1872, like January 8th, 1872 or 1972. I'm like, I don't know what this is, but I know I keep seeing 1872, but I'm seeing it looking like a year, right? And, we're just going on, and, now it's been an hour and a half in after I've said this. And Bill says, oh, hey, Cindy, how about if I send you a picture of the little girl that's supposed to be here? So the funny part is he said, I heard them say Jesse, but that was also the guy's name that was there. And I immediately wanted to say Jessie May, but I didn't know what that meant. And I just was like, okay, that's weird. Maybe that's just her last name. And that's why I'm saying Jessie May, is because it's at the May/something house. And
right.
So I was like, I didn't say it because I was like, oh, it's just the last name, Jessie May. However, I've been asking about this 1872. Okay, Teddy, will you put the picture up, please? And they send me this picture. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I will read it. It says, the baby ghost that haunts the Heritage Museum. Jessie May Saxon.
What?
In death, it says 1872 in parentheses right after that.
Wow.
And then it says it was a common practice in the 19th century to photograph dead children for posterity. But it literally says Jessie May Saxon in death, 1872.
Ooh.
Crazy, right?
Get them creepies on that one. Ooh. Get the chills.
Well, we're going to come back to that. We're going to come back. I forgot to do a commercial 20 minutes ago, so let's get one in quick. Let's get one in quick, and then we'll come back and we'll talk for a little bit more. All right? Don't go anywhere, guys.
Hey guys and dolls, this is Casey DeVille, the better half of DeVille Inc., Baltimore, Maryland. If you're ever in Baltimore, stop in and see me and Tony. Invisible Brie, 5920 Eastern Avenue, Baltimore, Maryland, 21224. Give us a call if you're in the area at 410-400-9641, or look us up on the web at DeVilleInc.com. DeVille Inc., where we specialize in you.
Try again, buddy. Try again. Yay! Okay. Good job. Oh.
Oh, yeah. Life just got sweeter now that WLFE DB has merchandise. Show your support by purchasing your t-shirts for WLFE, Paratalk Radio, Inside the Drag Closet, and more. But it doesn't stop there. T-shirts, coffee mugs, tanks, buttons, cloth bags, and more. Go to WLFE-DB.com. On the top bar, click on the merchandise tab and bam, there you go. You got merch. Support the shows. WLFE-DB.com. You're listening to WLFE DB Radio. Now back to our program.
What's up, Witchy Poo?
Well, T. Roy said, what did we all dress up like? And so I wanted to show you guys. I had this on last night. And so can you guys see it?
Yeah.
It's got spiders all over it.
Oh, I guess I didn't quite get back in time.
Nice.
Anyway, and it's got
That's
a
an awesome hat.
and roses up there. And I had on my Halloween shirt and another long black shirt under. And then I had my black jeans on. That's what I wore yesterday. And
It was chilly.
I had my lashes on yesterday and makeup. However, I wanted them off today and just have a break today. Because I'm going to put them back on because I have to do the Board of Elections tomorrow. I do the voting, as we all know.
Right.
Oh,
No
buddy,
brain.
you scared me. Don't you dare. My cat's acting cray-cray. He got out, and I think he's gotten fleas, so I have to take him to go get a flea dip or whatever that's called.
Yeah.
Because he's just acting crazy.
I just want to say hi to Mel. I haven't seen her in a while. Hello, Mel, for joining us. Charles.
Hi, Mel.
I haven't seen you
Mel
in
who?
a long time as well. So, friends of mine.
Oh.
Dr. Mystical says, can we talk about why ghosts are always like 100 years old and there's no ghosts from like the early 2000s that give us an EVP like, I'm Brittany, bitch, I'm back.
I'm Brittany, bitch, I'm back. God, that would be hysterical, right?
You know what's really
Girl?
crazy, though, when you really think about it? 100 years ago was the Roaring 20s.
Right.
Wow.
How crazy is that?
crazy.
Not even like the 1800s anymore.
And you know, the music back then, I love the music from the Roaring 20s. I mean, I love their music.
Can you believe it's been 100 and almost 50 years since that little Jessie May died?
Yeah.
Isn't it crazy? It is literally 149 years.
Yeah, it's weird
Depending
to.
on where in the year that she passed away.
Yeah, it's definitely weird to think about, 100 years or 200 years. I mean, we had talked about the whole thing. I mean, look at London. Look at how old that place is.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's crazy. Prohibition. No one allowed to get drunk. I would think the ghosts that weren't drunk would have passed on.
I was reading a news article. I think it was out in Germany where they haven't increased their prices for like rent or whatever since 1532, and it's still $1 rent all year.
$1 to rent? Like rent what?
It's like, I think it's like this tiny little village that's out there in Germany somewhere, and they haven't increased the rate since 1532, and it's $1 for a whole year.
Wait, what is it? What is it that you're renting? Like an apartment or something?
Yeah, like a little house or whatever.
What?
I was like, that's cool.
Okay, I'm moving to Germany.
Right, me too. Let's
That's
go.
what I'm saying. We all need to take a trip to Germany and go hang out for a year for $1.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah, because we could just go and cross all the other borders. It'd be super fast and easy, right?
Right.
Celine, get off of my goddamn studio.
You know, when go
My
ahead.
cat is acting crazy. Like he's on top of my table. Like my cat doesn't get up on counters. He doesn't get up on my studio. He doesn't get up on the dining room table. And this is what he's doing right now.
Well, you know what, Robert? I saw something like that here in Montana or something like that. There's an actual ghost town for sale, or you can rent or something. It's either Montana or it's one of those western states. Yeah. Yeah, they actually were trying to pay people to go and live there.
Why, is it super creepy or something?
I've never heard about that. By all means, I'll go down there and live there for a little bit. They'll pay me for it. Let's do it.
Yeah. There's running water, but there's no electric.
Well, what the farg?
Yeah, it was something like that. Let me see if I can find it.
Yes, and share it with us. So, yeah, that's weird. Who doesn't want electricity, though? I'm just saying. The movie Ghost with Patrick Swayze suggested it took time to learn how to communicate with people and manipulate objects, etc. They may have been more right down than we realize. Well, it is true. So, Bob, I will agree with that. It is, from my understanding, there are some that are more adept in it than others. Like, I'll put it to you this way. I've done readings for clients where the one woman's dad came and I'm like, wow, your dad is really good at this. She's like, what do you mean? I said, wow, he went from being a human to passing over, and he'd only been there for like a couple weeks. When I say a couple weeks, like it may have only been less than a couple weeks that he had passed. And he was communicating with me clearer than most others that I have read for that had been there like for 20 years, right?
Wow. So he picked up very quickly.
Yes, he was so good at it. And so adept. The funny part is I can always tell new ones because they'll try using their mouth and I can't hear them. And I can't understand them because they're literally trying to be a human and use their mouth. And I'm like, you can't do it that way. You just have to think about what you're saying and send that to me. Because that's how we communicate, obviously.
I guess you could say old habits die hard.
Exactly. And so I'm like, oh, aren't you cute? You're so cute. You don't know what you're supposed to be doing.
So I found it. There's a link in the private chat, and there's also.
All right, let's see if I can get it.
Wideopencountry.com.
Can you put? Oh, did you put it in the private chat? Okay, good.
Town.
Yeah, I'm trying to find the photo I just downloaded.
Holy shitballs! Okay, it looks like what do you call it, Teddy? Like what is that? What is that place near you? Genesee Country Museum.
Yeah, Genesee Country Museum. Yeah.
That's what it kind of looks like, is Genesee Country Museum.
Yeah, they're not taking applicants anymore because they got an overwhelming response, it says. But yeah, there's running water but no electric and stuff like that. They would pay you to stay there, and
your lodging is absolutely free.
Yeah, it's
You'll
crazy.
Be
but
with a furnished cabin, complete with a propane-powered refrigerator and range. Sorry, no electricity or running water available in historic ghost towns. You'll even be paid a stipend and allotted a food allowance. All you'll have to do is assist with tours, help set up exhibits, work in the gift shop, and other general upkeep. Oh, and live with creepy sounds of haunting laughter and music that's often heard in Kelly's Saloon.
That's a pretty fair trade-off.
Yes, that would be fun.
I would love to do it.
Me too. After your shift
I guess you could always. Oh, there's no electricity. How would you keep your food cold? So I guess you would only have to buy what you had and just use it right then. You couldn't really save anything.
Right. Well, it does say that they have a propane-powered
refrigerators.
It says volunteers. It says, after your shift ends at 5 p.m., the ghost town is yours to explore. And then in quotes, it says, volunteers are really left to their own devices after the visitors are gone, says U.S. Bureau of Land Management Garnet Ranger Nicoma Gainen. We rely on volunteers to do much of our day-to-day stuff. We can't hire full-time personnel or even seasonal personnel, but we have all the stuff you need to live there. The visitors and volunteers have reported doors opening and closing without explanation and hearing footsteps running throughout the Old Wells Hotel. Come on, that's so fun.
Dr. Mystical says, I just sent my resignation letter and packed 2 boxes on my way.
That sounds fun, Doc. Let's go.
And how many paranormal investigators or ghost hunters are probably living there right now? You know there's a big chunk of them.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. Do you think?
Yeah. Yeah.
How can we charge our devices? Oh, no.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
Plenty of batteries.
Yeah, it's called bringing like your batteries. And then,
Power generator.
Okay, I got my bag packed. Oh, you ready to go? No, this is just my batteries.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Place goes boom. Hate propane.
Goodness.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We do have to cut out early because I'm on another show afterwards.
Wait, what? So tell me what show you're on.
I'm actually, Dom is coming back with his show, and I'm going to be a guest on his show tonight, right after my show, or our show.
Good. Very
So
fun.
I'm going to be his first guest back.
Very nice. I got to go set this over here really quick.
Well, yeah, the cryptid people are there as well, probably. I mean, you're talking about out in the middle of nowhere where probably the nearest civilization is miles and miles and miles away, so you never know. You know.
What show, Ted? It's called Real Talk with Dominic Santasero, right?
Yep. It's right here on WLFE right after our show. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
WLFE-gb.com.
We're gonna be talking about my book and
Your
the book Think Outside the Paranormal Box.
Oh, I was gonna say you get your other book written there.
No, not yet. I haven't touched it in a year. I got to get it done though. I do have a third book though. It's a coloring book.
Yes, you do.
Nice.
I just got this back. I'm dying to open it. I haven't opened it yet. I was supposed to do a Halloween reading night on Saturday. I was so drained from Friday night though that I just couldn't. I did the event that we had out here at Cracker Box Palace, and it's an animal shelter and raising money for it, and I was just so tired. Hey Dom, there you are. Show the deck again, Cindy. Come back.
The Halloween Oracle.
Yep, and it is by Stacy DeMarco. I'm gonna do it because I have to work the thing tomorrow, so I can't do my Tarot Tuesday. I'm going to on Wednesday, hopefully, Wednesday or Thursday.
Speaking of, did you get a hold of Stacy?
Oh no! Thank you for reminding me. I'll grab her.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, because we're getting filled up with guests, so it's like I've got to get that going.
I definitely want Stace there. She's awesome sauce.
Oh God, I love her shit too. So yeah, no, we definitely need her there.
Eric, how's your buddy that did our coffins? Ren.
Oh, Ren, he's doing. I spoke to him a little bit here and there. He's just really busy. He's doing everything all over the place.
Yeah,
so,
we miss him. We haven't seen him in so long.
Yeah, I'll let him know. Be like, hey, Ted and Cindy are worrying about you.
Yeah.
Just say hey.
Just want to know how he's doing.
I think he actually got hacked or something, so I think he had to make an entirely new profile.
Wow.
Oh wow.
So, So it's like, well, that kind of bites.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because whenever I first got the request, I'm like, I already have you as a friend. Why am I getting another request from you? He's like, oh, this is my new one. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. All right. Then. Wanted to check with you because it's like,
I
so I
don't
don't
know.
want
I
to accept somebody
I
random.
forgot what his real name is.
Well, I added to the Parafest. We have Richard Estep coming, and who is the other one? Richard and
I don't know if I know him. Oh, yeah. I haven't used it yet, Doc. I'm dying to, though. I was going to get a tarot deck as well. I was thinking the Halloween tarot, or there was another one. There's the Disney. There was
Nightmare Before Christmas.
Well, there's that one too, but there was the Disney villains deck. One of my peeps was going to gift me either the let me just see. She was going to gift me the Disney villains or the Halloween tarot. It is the Halloween tarot. But there was another one that I really liked too, Doc. I don't know if you have it. You probably do. But it is the what the hell, Cindy? It is what the hell? It is. What is it called? Oh, Jack-o'-lantern tarot. I like that one too.
Yeah, Doc was saying the Jack-o'-lantern tarot is super cute.
Oh, I didn't even see that. I would have said, yep, that's the one. Yeah, Jack-o'-lantern tarot is the one I was going to get.
Sarah Streamer is the other person.
Oh. And who is Richard Estep and Sarah Streamer? Is that what you said, Streamer?
Yeah, hold on.
I'm not sure I know who they are.
It's not ringing any bells.
Not to me either. But Barry said I met Richard Estep at the Bash in Gettysburg. Very interesting to talk to. So maybe I do know him, Barry, but I'm not good with names all the time. My son.
Yeah, that's my thing. I'll forget your name, but I never forget a face ever.
Yeah, no, I remember faces too.
He's an author. He's written several books. He's a paramedic and a paranormal investigator.
Oh, that's cool. Did we have him on the
Interesting
show?
Combination.
Yeah. I think we did a while ago.
Like the Hunchback of Notre Dame, not ringing any bells. Thank you, Robert.
That's funny.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he's written several books, everything from The Great American Ghost Trip to The Horrors of Fox Hollow Farm, Serial Killers.
Yeah, we did. Just a few weeks ago we did.
Yeah, American Hotel Story, Haunted Healthcare, The Most Haunted Hospitals.
Does some of the analysis for haunted hospitals on the Travel Channel.
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
Yes, we just had him not too long ago.
He says, I'm a paramedic and a paranormal investigator who hails from Great Britain and currently makes my home in the United States. My work is featured on TV series Haunted Case Files, Haunted Hospitals, and Paranormal 911.
Yes, we did. We just had him there not too long ago.
Yep.
Oh, I got my upper back to pop. That felt incredible.
What's that, Eric?
I said I got my upper back to pop. It's been bothering me all day, and I finally got it to go.
Mine has been bugging me for a couple days now. That's why I'm literally
It's my legs, guys.
Trying to pop your back
for so many hours.
Oh God! I don't need any I do not need to create anything for myself. It's already noticeable.
Jesus, this fucking chair.
You're so funny, Teddy. That was a joke that the kids, when I was in high school, the two guys, Corey Capone and Tyler French, were the two, but it was always Corey that did it. He would, he would come up and poke me in the middle, like right under my shoulder blades, right in the middle, and I'd be like, "Whoa!" And now, mind you, I was only a full-size B cup in high school, friends. So these have grown as I've had children with each child.
Well, we're gonna tidy up here.
I thought you were gonna say, he's like, "Oh, you got to touch your elbows in the back." Can you touch your elbows in your back?
Yeah,
That's
no,
a good
he
one.
did that. He would poke me in the back, and I'd be like, "Whoa!" And he'd be like, "Uh-huh," because I always wore baggy shirts and stuff. I didn't wear like, and
The
so
secret
he'd
is
be like,
revealed.
"Uh-huh," and he'd be like making a like eyes over at Tyler, or it was also Mark Grovance. And so Mark or Tyler and Corey would like make eyes, and I didn't understand for a long time, and he kept doing it and I didn't understand. And then finally they did something, just their eyes, and saw where their eyes were going, and I realized what they were doing. I'm like, "You jerks." I got it. I didn't understand why the hell he was doing that. Had no idea.
All right, guys, we're gonna cut this short, so I have time to go get ready for the show.
No!
Yeah, I have to go to the bathroom and make sure things are done here beforehand. So, Eric, thanks for popping in tonight and hanging out.
Oh yeah, no problem. It's always a good time.
Thanks, Eric.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're all welcome. Glad I could pop in tonight.
You and your blue solo cup.
And my blue
Oh my gosh, that's hysterical. It is a blue solo cup, isn't it?
Yeah. So what you got going on, Cindy?
What do I have going on? Tomorrow night normally is Tarot Tuesday. However, it is Tarot Tuesday on Wednesday this week. Go and vote tomorrow. We have a lot of propositions here in New York. I think there's 5 here in New York. So go do your
Voting.
voting duty. Go vote. And then if you don't go vote, then don't farging complain when things happen that you didn't want.
Yeah.
And let's see, then so Tarot Tuesday on Wednesday. I do have to do my all signs. All signs will probably be on Thursday then. And so that'll be live. And then I am back to Sunday, and we are back with Jason in the Bipolar DM, and we are the Bipolar Dragons, and we'll be there at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time playing D&D.
There you go.
I love it. And then later that night, I will be doing my next all signs for next week.
Nice.
Well, for me,
and then back to Paratalk next Monday for me. Yay!
So I'm gonna do the show after this one here at 10 o'clock, and then I'm still working on Parafest, and also this Sunday I have a huge Back the Blue event that's happening. That is going to be down our way that I'm involved with, and other than that, that's it. I mean, it's another 7-day week for me. You know, it's yeah, I'm exhausted.
You got to slow down a little, bud. Sometimes.
We got Len show up and running. Len will be showing Southern Paranormal is going to be starting on November 11th here on WLFE, so make sure you check that out.
11/11.
Yep, 10 o'clock or 8 o'clock on Thursday, so Cindy's old time. Yep, so check out Len Dorman and Bones.
Nice.
His dog with no fur or muscle, Bones. It's just a skeleton of a dog.
You're so
But check that out, and all the other shows on WLFE.
That's awesome.
And I guess that's it. You know, so.
And have fun on Dom's show tonight.
Oh, I'm gonna try. I'm exhausted. I'm like extremely exhausted.
Oh yes, I need to go to bed. I've got to get ready, pack my car up tonight because I have to go and I have to get everything ready because I have to be out of here at 4:15 in the morning.
Ooh,
So I'll be waking up about 3:30.
Yeah, well, you better get some sleep. So
Yeah, I need to do a load of laundry for myself.
I haven't done laundry in 2 weeks.
Yeah, I can get away with it because I have so many clothes. I don't need
Me
to.
too.
Now I do need to.
But all right, guys. Well, thanks again, Eric, for popping in and hanging out with us. We appreciate you.
Yes, Eric. Thanks for pitching.
I got you. You ever need somebody to be like, hey, we lost our guest tonight. Got my stuff. I'll hop right in.
Right.
All right, Cindy, you know what time it is, right?
I do, honey.
All right.
I love you guys, by the way. I love you guys.
It was nice seeing everybody.
Yeah.
All right. Wherever there is darkness, there's always
delight.
Thank you for listening to Paratalk Radio with Ted Wolf and Psychic Cindy. Catch us next Monday for another fantastic guest. Please check out our show as well as others on the WLFE DB Radio Network. And remember, like, follow, and share with everyone.
Join us at WLFE-DB.com for upcoming shows and so much more.